Okay, hello. I think I have waited the requisite amount of time for pre-roll ads. All the Titan AE music history. Oh boy, we have lots of it. We've been playing a lot of Titan AE music, I feel like. I can switch it down there. It does exist. Also, hello. Hello, everybody. We're going to be doing some spaceships today. I just got back from a very long drive yesterday, so I don't really want to sit for very long. I've been sitting too much, and I need to move around. So, I'm not very good at vehicles. We're just going to put that out there, guys. This is not going to be like, oh wow, look, someone who knows how to draw. That's not going to be the stream. But it is something I need to get better at. So, if you want to get better at spaceships and spacecraft as well, join me. We are going to be doodling them today, trying to learn things. I'll probably start off just doing some basic shapes. I'll probably save this for last. This is probably the least spaceshipy looking spaceship that I found. I just thought it was a fun design. I guess it's like a low orbit spacecraft, probably commercial. I don't know. It counts. If anyone knows of any cool spacecraft though, please let me know. I'm also open to suggestions if anyone's got a favorite sci-fi spacecraft. And I hope my mic is okay. I moved it slightly because it was a little like weird last time. Hold on, let me move it again. Hey Legumcore, how's it going? Okay. Yeah, let me know. I know it's kind of weird because like I've been told when I'm talking this way it's fine. Maybe a little too loud when I look at the mic, so I'll try to whisper when I look at the mic. And I'll just try not to talk any other time. We'll see. We'll see. But I hope everyone's had a good weekend. This is what we're doing today. We are getting the bad drawings out. Let's put this one on top. These two are kind of the same. Slide them up. Alright. I haven't actually drawn planes or anything with wings in a really long time, so we'll see how this goes. But I was thinking of also doing some smaller. Thank you, by the way, Maze, for pinning that link. You're so helpful. Appreciate you. They tend to have more slimmed down designs. Yes, that's true. That's true. Of all of the options, they tend to be pretty simplistic. I was thinking about maybe doing some other types of aircraft. Like there's little tiny shuttles that are kind of interesting shapes. Like this one's kind of fun. But I don't know. I'm still learning to love geometrical things, so I don't want to overdo it. Oh, and I meant to get my spaceship book. Hold on. So I ended up backing Jake Parker's Kickstarter for his spaceship book because it's got fun designs in it. So I may pull up a few. We may do a few sketches studies from these. Some of them feel like super like I don't know. I just like the roundness. I feel like if it's a round spaceship, maybe I'll want to draw it more. Anyway. Yeah, so there's just various ideas in here for all kinds of more sci-fi to more realistic inspired shuttles, but yeah, we're gonna try here. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna make a little post on Instagram. I'm trying to be friends with Instagram again. I don't know why, because Instagram hates me. Made that abundantly clear. I think I forgot to put my music on rotate. I'm probably gonna end up drawing some little creatures floating around outside these shuttles, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there may be a little rabbit in a space helmet at some point. Just something to give me a little more, you know, motivation to actually draw these. Ugh, so tired, you guys. I'm sorry if my energy is low today. And thanks again, Amaze, by the way, for that sub. Really didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that. I appreciate your support, helping me make all this happen for sure. Guess I don't have my link anymore. That's lame. Tailspin, not from Jupiter. Hey, art stream while doing vaguely art work. Let's go. Hey, yeah, nice. Not from Jupiter. What are you working on? Are you sure you're not from Jupiter? Let's see. Back on vehicles just for today. Yeah, this is my only warm-up stream this week, so I figured I should do something that's a little bit stretching my comfort zone. I'm also honestly, I don't know, we'll see how much actual art making I get to today. I have to do so many administrative tasks after my stream today. So I may not draw again until this afternoon's stream, which I think we'll be working on that new underwater illustration piece. So probably will be what I do. Anyway, ugh, I cannot wake up. I'm so sorry. I'm still a little loopy from travel. Woke up at 4:30. Oh no, from a sudden flash from thunderbolts hitting close to your house. You never get thunder in April. Wow. That's always a little jarring. Can I be a little rabbit with a robot leg? Yeah, sure. Yeah, you draw Jerry the Jet. Is that who you're referencing? Like Tailspin. Yeah, I definitely do some things. Is it Tailspin's like do 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 do? Is that? I'm pretty sure that's Tailspin. It's pretty stuck in my head. Video editor and motion graphics designer. Okay, no, wow, that is... I'm tired just thinking about all the work you have to do. I am terrible at video editing. Right now I'm just updating a promo template. Nice! Hey, you know what? That's vaguely... There's some design in there for sure. I don't have a knack for that. My design eye is not developed at all. Well, I hope your video editing goes well, and thanks for hanging out here while you do that. Hopefully the vibes are chill enough and I'm not too crazy today. And let me know if the music needs adjusting, guys. I'm still messing with this whole new mic, new music, volume stuff. Ugh, I also probably should have had tea this morning because I feel a little groggy, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, I'm pretty sure I slept for 9 hours. But it just didn't feel like enough. Here we go. Draw with me. Okay, done with that. Boop. Oh good. My old friend, potential spam, is calling. My favorite person to talk to. Let's draw some spaceships. Oh. I'm glad that you have given that poor bunny a home, Amaze. Alright, let's draw a spaceship, guys. I'm starting with the most basic of spaceships. And you know what? Honestly, normally when I do these warm-up streams, I feel like I'm trying to, you know, give advice on how to draw from reference. But frankly, I am still learning how to draw vehicles, so I'm open to your advice. I've been told boxes are the way to go. These feel like they have really smooth lines to me. Like, they feel very, kind of like Lagomcore said, very like, I don't know if I would say organic, but there's a lot of sloping lines in these spacecraft that I think are kind of fun. So, I'll try. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of boxes here. I don't know if I'll draw this whole setup or not. So crazy. Oh my goodness. Not from Jupiter, I appreciate you. For anyone who cannot see chat, he says, or she, they say, the trick to drawing planes is to wing it. You know what? You get some cheese. Yeah, plus 10 for the pun. Look, I'm a big fan of wordplay and cheesy bad jokes. dad jokes, all the jokes. I love me some wordplay. Appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. Weirdly warm Tuesday, so I guess... Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I know. Being woke up that early, too, when you're not ready for it is always a little bit like, ah. I need to get my computer out of my bedroom. My roommate moved the Christmas tree out of the living room. So that living room is open again. I think I'm probably gonna move my at-home studio sometime this week or next week. It kept coming out of sleep mode. Like, I was laying down to go to bed. I was so tired. And it kept, like, coming out of sleep mode randomly and just waking me up. And it was very annoying. I turned off all the monitors finally and turned off, like, unplugged the wireless mouse and keyboard. I kind of feel like that was the issue, but even after I did that, it still came back on. So I ended up having to, like, throw my jacket on top of the tower just to keep the stupid blue lights that I don't know why I kept plugged in. So annoying. Would have been fine without the blue lights. Anyway, so tired. Maybe that's why I'm tired. I kept getting woke up on the verge of REM. Now, to be fair, I think I probably chose like a weird angle for this picture, and it's a little hard to make out where the parts are. If anybody is drawing stuff like this for the first time, feel no shame if you need to, like, you know, do some tracing. Because I don't know enough about this vehicle, I don't actually know what this is. That's the one downside. Shoot, let's see. It looks like... What is this? What is this big thing on the back? I'm not sure what this is. Does anyone know? This big blue shape here? Because it feels like that shouldn't be there. Is it like a... Maybe it's like a tarp? I don't know what I'm looking at. That's the hard thing about doing studies of things you're unfamiliar with. Because, like, looking at this picture, I don't see a big thing back there. I see this shape right below that wing, which I see here. What is this magic? Should I just omit whatever this white thing is? Does anyone know anything about spaceships? It's the butt! Thank you, Lagumcore. It is the butt, you're right. I just don't want to draw the wrong thing, you know? Like, what am I drawing? I don't want to practice the wrong thing. Getting the bad drawings out is not helpful if I'm learning bad things. Alright, I guess I'll just draw the part that I understand, maybe. This is why I was afraid to do spaceships. Is like, I don't know if I can turn my brain on enough to do this today. I'm very, very sleepy. Have I mentioned that I'm sleepy? A tanker container? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's like a refueling. I think they're carrying it somewhere. I don't know. I'm just gonna draw the front part. No idea. No idea. These little windows are funny looking. I wonder why they have windows like that. Maybe it's so you can, like, see up when you're in space. Oh my gosh, just the idea of being in space with just a little piece of glass separating you from the abyss. It's a little scary, right? Although I would definitely do it. Would you guys go into space? If money was no object, would you go into space? Or does the idea of being in space? Like, just with current technology. Space? Space? You want space? Yeah, it might be that plane doing a refueling in air thing. But it's interesting because, like, you should just be able to land this spaceship. They might just be transporting it somewhere. But yeah, maybe it's fueling in air. I don't know. Heck no. Magum Course like, nope, I'm staying out of space. I would, I think. I think I would go into space, yeah. When I was in 5th grade, I wanted to be the first person to live on Mars. Because I found out that, I love Earth so much. I found out that they were thinking about colonizing Mars. My science teacher was talking about it in 5th grade. And just at that moment, I was like, that would be the coolest thing. To be able to say that you were one of the first people to ever stand on Mars. It's like, I want to do that. So I'm just, you know, I'm just waiting for when they put out the all call for artists and teachers to go to Mars, because that's pretty much the only way I'll get there, is if someone will pay for me to go. But, you know, it would be cool. What an adventure, you know? I know it would. I love space, but I fear like how one fears a god. I know it would kill me mercilessly. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, space is a scary place, but I feel like it would be like instantaneous, right? Like, wouldn't space death be like a really quick death because you would just kind of instantly collapse or freeze at the same time or something? I don't know. I feel like there's worse ways to die. I could be wrong. I actually don't know. This is just me postulating, I suppose. Wait, hold on. I have space theme pun that I heard as a child. Okay, yes, let's do it. If the space rocks that hit our planet are called meteorites, what do you call the ones that miss? Meteor wrongs. Oh, amaze. Oh, amaze. That was a good one. I like that one too. Your blood boils you to death due to lack of pressure? It would be pretty awful. Oh. What? I thought you froze in space. Huh. Well, there you go. That does sound pretty awful. But wouldn't it be like, so there's no pressure, like you would just kind of instantly explode, but also, I thought it was like no temperature in space. I thought there was something about like your body would pull apart and freeze simultaneously. Yeah, I don't know. Does anyone know? It does sound pretty awful. I would go to space. I know, right? What did you link, Yanni? I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm getting rickrolled. Oh, thank you, Yanni! Oh my gosh, that is so helpful. Okay, so here, thank you for finding that. Here, this is what's happening. You guys are here. That makes more sense. Okay, so it is some kind of like a refuel thing. On September 21st. Okay. Thank you, Yanni. Let's, if NASA's rickrolling me, I'm gonna be sad. Okay, so it's just like some kind of it's like a diaper. It's like a spaceship diaper is what we're looking at here. I'm gonna screenshot this, actually. Thank you for finding that. Perfect. That is so helpful. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Well, now we know. Thank you. Awesome. Nope, that's not what I'm trying to do. There we go. It is a little buddy system, though. Isol! Oh my goodness! Thank you for coming in. Space is pretty lukewarm. Really? Wow. I need to look into space more. I thought there was no, yeah. I thought it was like super low temps or something. Well then, I mean, yes, fair. It does sound like space would be pretty rough to die in. Isol, I hope you're doing well. We're talking about whether or not we would go to space. I got to go see the eclipse. Did I draw on the wrong layer? I did. Good grief. Hold on. Gotta separate this out. Always do this. Oh, I'm pretty good. I'm a little tired, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of like, I need some of your energy. Maybe I'll go sit in your stream after. Cause I just drove 13 hours yesterday to get back to Colorado. Drove down to Texas to see the eclipse and got to see it, actually. I was a little worried it wasn't going to happen. It was predicted to be nothing but clouds, but thankfully the clouds broke just long enough for us to see the totality begin. We missed it coming out of totality, but it was still really cool, so. You would not go to space. Oh my gosh, am I the only one who actually wants to go to space? Is that just me? Am I just the thrill seeker? And I didn't realize it? I just think it'd be such a cool... I mean... I don't know. I think it would be such a cool experience. Like, I also want to go to Antarctica. Like, the whole idea of going places that very few people have gone is very cool to me. And just, like, being the first to see something like that. Like, going to Mars. I still kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I still kind of want to go to Mars. Like, I would definitely go. I would at least sign up. Of course, I think the worst part about going to Mars would be the trip to get there. And, like, whether or not you like the people you're stuck in a very tiny thing with. The Martians are definitely the worst part about visiting Mars. Yes, the tiny bacteria would be pretty rough. However, I think I'll get over that. I don't know. Like starting a Martian colony or something, or heck, even just being there, like taking some pictures, gathering samples, exploring a little bit, and then heading back would be absolutely worth, like, what is it, like a 2-year trip or something to get to Mars with current technology. And there's like a crazy thing, I can't remember how it works, but I think when I get back, I would be technically younger than people who, like, I will have aged slower or something, or maybe it's faster. Like, no, I think it's slower. Something happens with space-time, which I think would be really cool to study and to see, like, biologically, like, I don't know. It's just that my brain doesn't quite wrap its head around that. But something about the rate of travel and the distance and the orbit of, like, I don't know, it just, like, throws something off. Have you guys heard of this? Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, there's an ad coming. We'll talk about it later. Oh my goodness, too funny. I think that's for if you travel at light speed. Oh, okay. Maybe. Sorry for the ads, guys. Anyone who's stuck in an ad. Sorry for ads. I actually don't know if the ads are correct, though, because OBS is telling me there's an ad right now, but maybe there isn't. I don't know. I still haven't figured out how to do the schedule 3 minutes of ads thing. If anyone knows how to do that, let me know. That seems like the way to go. I'm really bad at paying attention to when there might be ads. Oh, you don't have an ad. Weird. See, I don't understand why it tells me there's ads when there aren't any. Let me see if I can get a better stream area. Nope, sure doesn't. I don't know. It's all Twitch is a mystery that I don't understand. Doesn't make any sense to me. Yes, it is a long drive. Oh, the lack of pressure means the boiling point of water decreases. Oh, what? Really? That's not a temperature thing? I mean, I guess at higher altitude, our water does boil sooner, but it doesn't get as hot. Like, it boils at a lower temperature, so we have to keep it on slightly longer to actually make it boil. So, I need to look into this. This is fascinating. So even if it would be freezing cold, we wouldn't feel it because we'd be boiling inside. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. Won't even go into the ocean. Yeah, I guess maybe I'm the only one who wants to go to space. I would go to Antarctica, though. Yeah, it would be cool to go to Antarctica. Growing the potatoes would be rough. Yeah, I don't know if I want to live on Mars. I think I just want to, like, go for a minute. Maybe I would stay for a few weeks. I don't know if I'd want to, like, live there long term. But I would stay for a bit. It would be scary, for sure. Like, the idea of anything collapsing and the fact that you're on another planet and there's not a way to help you is scary. So I don't think I would be able to stay there long term. But anyway. Hey Bray, I'm gonna call you Bry. Is it Bryboet? I don't actually know how to pronounce your name, but it's good to see you back. Hope you had a good weekend. Time dilation happens at any speed, but exponentially the faster you go. Yeah, time dilation. That's so cool. What a cool term. Oh, now you have an ad, of course, when it tells me the ads are done. Some are blessed with the ad glitch. I think it's frustrating because I would like to know when people are stuck in ads so that I don't try to interact with them while they're stuck. It doesn't have to be light speed or GPS satellites experience. Yes, you can actually replicate this on Earth. There's something about going up on Mount Everest, and you can set a clock or something at that height and then being somewhere else. There's a way. I was talking to someone about this, and there's an experiment you can do that you can actually see in real time. So yeah, something about being that far, and the way that time works that we don't really super understand. Yeah, it's interesting. I just remember hearing that, like, if you had a twin and you went to Mars and your twin stayed behind, when you got back you would be younger than the twin somehow. It was weird. Like, time moved faster here than it would in relative to, I don't know. It was interesting. I don't know why you wouldn't let me go to space. Wait, I was gonna say it doesn't have to be light speed. Wait, I don't know why you wouldn't let me go to space. I keep saying I would go. Did you sign up for some of those trips? Please don't gatekeep space. No, you can come to space. Come to space with me. Bry is good. Okay. Yeah, that's why it's difficult to cook food on Mount Everest. Like, the water would bubble, but it wouldn't be warm enough to cook the food. Yeah, we just have to wait longer up here at altitude. Like, it'll still get to that temperature. It's bubbling, but it's not as hot. So it's just deceptive. It's like heat can still transfer. You just have to wait longer. Because it'll look like it's boiling hot, but it's not actually boiling hot. It's just boiling. That's so interesting, though. I'll have to look into that. I've never heard space being lukewarm. I always thought it was, like, super cold. You'd think they could test this by just, like, throwing some water into space. I wonder if they have. I'll have to look into this later. Now I'm genuinely curious now. Okay. Let's try to finish this little spaceship. Okay. Don't really understand the weird dimensions of this ship, though, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, well, that's terrible. Let's move on. Let's draw this one. This one's a better angle. Thank you again for finding this, Yanni. Okay, so we have this, like, funny... Boy, I sure wish I knew how to draw spaceships. I'm just not comfortable with this at all. What is this thing? I don't know. Maybe it's like something to help with the aerodynamic while it's traveling. No. I feel like if I understood more about what I was looking at, I would feel more comfortable trying to draw it here. I do like the shark fin shape of this wing, though. Did anyone else get to see the eclipse? Was that a thing for anyone else? I was lucky enough to get to see the one in 2017. But the people I was watching it with had never seen one before, so it was really fun to get to experience that with them, and I'm so thankful that the clouds parted. It was a long drive. 13 hours both ways. Oof. I drove down Saturday and then came back yesterday, so it was like I was only in town for 2 days. I don't think I've ever done that drive for such a short turnaround period before. Usually I'm there for like 4 days or something. So I'm a little sleepy, guys. I'm a little sleepy. I think gravity has an effect as well. But yeah, I think you're right. Because it curves space-time. Man, that is so interesting. That is so interesting. All the TikTok influencers go to space. Sorry, I just hit my microphone. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. For the ultimate skincare routine. So they honestly, Lagom Core, I wouldn't even be shocked if that was our future. Like, if we can even make it to the point where that's a commercial option. Oh Oh my gosh. How is it that we have so much technology and we just keep getting stupider? Sorry, is that too harsh? Anyway. I guess anytime technology is new, it's going to be utilized poorly at first before it's utilized well. Seems to be our human trend. I just like how this looks like a bus, you guys. Yeah, I definitely need to study more about how to put these things together because I don't know what the heck I'm looking at. Let's draw another one. Man. I need to also pick some animals to put in the pilot seats of these ships. And I am going to draw some sci-fi ships here in a minute too. I just wanted to draw some real ones first, just so that I could, I don't know. For some reason I thought it would help me practice. I don't think it actually is. I think I just don't know what I'm looking at. Something tells me the fake ones will be easier to draw somehow. I could be wrong. I'm still trying to use the same, like for anyone who's drawing along or like new to drawing ships too, I'm still using the same basic principles that I've been using for all of any reference drawing you do. You know, check your proportions, like, okay, this starts about halfway up this thing. Cool, like, here's where that lands, where that lands. Like, checking where things are in relationship to each other, even if you don't quite understand what you're drawing, can still be helpful, but it would be nice to actually know what the heck I am drawing. One day, maybe, one day. I'm hoping that doing this makes me somehow fall in love with drawing vehicles. Seems like a useful skill. My Toriyama book isn't here yet, but I think it's going to be here next week. So I'm definitely going to do like a Toriyama study day. Alright, there we go. We'll, You can claim it. Drove out to the totality. It was mostly completely covered by clouds. But complete darkness was awesome. Yeah, I'm glad that you can still experience that part, you know? I saw somebody posted a video of a satellite that got a picture of the shadow moving across the globe, which was super cool to see. One of my favorite parts, I couldn't see it as well this time because there's so many houses in the way. But if you're out in like in a big open area, you can see like the whole horizon becomes sunset colored, which is really cool. And something that I forgot about from the 2017 one, which was neat to kind of see some of that when we went down to go watch it, but or when I went down. Anyway, I'm glad you got to see some of it. Personally, I went into the vacuum of space. I'd be just fine because I'm built different. Wait, what do you mean, not from Jupiter? Is it because you're not from Jupiter, but you're from space? Hey, Nofi, thanks for the lurk. Might be freezing temps, I don't know. But I know we would boil. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'm curious now. Hope you're doing well, Nofi. Thanks for the lurk. Thanks for popping in. Let's see. You water. Very small window between freezing and melting point. Interesting. I've never thought about that. The melting point of water? The water doesn't melt. Do you mean like ice? Compared to most other materials. So in space, water is either vapor or ice, and never much liquid. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder which one. I'm definitely looking this up after stream. Something someone from Jupiter would say. I know, right? I think we're on to you. We're on to you, not from Jupiter. Your name is a lie. Trading knowledge with convenience. Yeah, that's true. We are. You're right. We've always been stupid. Technology just made it more visible. That's true, too. I mean, I definitely think we've always been this way. It's just that now we can see it all happening. Thank you, social media, for revealing everyone's constant stupidity. Yeah, I feel you. I'm also sleep deprived. No, you're good. You're good. I feel like I'm only half awake right now. Speaking of. Okay, there is a ship. I do like the colors in this picture. It's just like a really lovely image, but Don't have time to color you today. I have to do my taxes. Like, they have to get done today, guys. If you see me this afternoon on stream and I haven't done my taxes, you have my permission to shame me. Because that's the next thing on my to-do list as soon as I get off stream. If I can just get that done, I will feel much better about my day. I like this little door. I don't know what that is. Not too high. Oh yeah, I drew this way out of proportion, guys. I'm so sorry. So sorry the ink missed this. We're just some silly geese. It's true. When I see some extremely relatable quote and find out it's from some guy, information agrees. Yeah, no, I mean, you know, the human experience really doesn't change that much. We might change the way we speak, but I mean, we're pretty young species. And I was talking to somebody yesterday, actually, about, like, and just thinking about it. I had a very long drive over a lot of blank space yesterday, so I was just pondering things. And I was thinking a lot about, like, how short a time it has taken us technologically to go from, like, hunter-gatherers to, like, I'm streaming on Twitch TV right now, or, like, you know, just having the ability to communicate the way that we do. It's really interesting. And, like, there's just so much that we don't know. Like, compared to how long it takes any other creature to like, evolve to do anything, it just seems like we've done a lot in a very short amount of time. And the person I was talking to was like, yeah, that might actually be our downfall, you know? Like, oh, that makes sense, actually. Like maybe we're advancing too quickly, and we don't have time to actually, like, the world doesn't have time to, like, basically check for sustainability. Yeah, like it would with other creatures. It's like, oh, if a bird starts doing this thing, like this behavior, like there's time for that behavior to either succeed or fail and then become something that future generations do. But, like, we're moving at such a rapid pace, like, as humans, which, like, on the one hand is kind of exciting, but on the other hand, like, could actually, I was like, oh, so what you're saying is we're kind of like a matchstick, like we're gonna burn really bright and then just be gone. Like, we're gonna burn ourselves out. It's like, it's possible. And it actually kind of checks out, you know, the way that we can't seem to, like, stop being tribal, and we can't seem to, like, work together to do stuff, even though most people would acknowledge that we have to be able to work together to make this human thing work. I don't know, it's just interesting. But it is interesting also to be like, I wonder why, like, what was it that made humans really latch on to, like, basic tool use in a way that has led to, like, computers, whereas, like, no other creature has felt those same pressures. Like, that's the one part of the piece of the conversation I didn't quite get a satisfactory answer. I was like, I don't know if, I guess science would say, like, oh, there was just no pressures on those animals to like do more. They had what they needed. But I'm like, well, yeah, but technically so did humans. You know, like, using sticks to kill animals. Like, there's plenty of primates that defend themselves with rocks and stuff. Like, why? I don't know. It's just interesting. Interesting to think about. Like, makes you wonder what's going on neurologically to make humans so different. But either way, we definitely seem to be progressing way too fast, regardless of, I don't know, anything else. But it is fun to think about. Fingies. Thumbs. It was all thumbs, guys. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. So many other animals have opposable thumbs. They're not the only ones. Extremely dexterous fingers, monkeys cannot tie shoelaces, which is actually extremely complex. Really? But it's like something had to happen to make that happen, you know? Like, why didn't that happen with? We must have just really clung on to tool use for some reason. It's just interesting. Just interesting to ponder. Okay. Let's do this guy. He's starting to look a little bit, wow, actually maybe not, because I don't know what I'm looking at. Is this the bottom of the ship? Let's go to a sci-fi ship. I don't know what this is. I don't know what shapes these are. What are these shapes? Nobody knows. Alright, I think Amaze dropped some sci-fi ships into warm-up chat for me, so let's grab some of these. Oh, this one's nice. This is just your basic disc. I feel like I can draw that. I feel like I have the mental acuity to draw that today. I also like the shapes on this one. That might be too complex. I like the idea of this one. I like the ship in theory. Drawing this, there might be too many geometrical shapes for me. Hey, Mei Xing, how's it going? How are you today? We're drawing spaceships. We drew some shuttles. I didn't really draw like any of the smaller ones that I was gonna draw. I'm pretty tired today, honestly. I don't feel like I'm doing a great job sketching. We'll see. We'll try some sci-fi ships. See if that's any better. Let's see. Also, long distance runners and cool bodies with sweat and store body fat, so we can survive long without food. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of factors that have led to this point. It's just interesting, like, why did those things start? Like, they didn't start that efficient in the cycle, you know, the evolutionary phases. So it's just like interesting why other extremely similar animals did not also go that way, who are also highly vocal and social and all that stuff. It's just fun to think about, you know. Anyway, how are you doing today, Mei Xing? Let's see. I hope you're having a good day. Speaking of food, I am so hungry. I had a very small bowl of cereal for breakfast. Alright, let's start with this very basic one. Should I draw this? I don't want to. I want to draw a fake ship now. We have features that's like combination. Yeah, we do. But you can say that for a lot of critters, you know? Again. It's just interesting. The things that you think about when you're staring at like 6 hours of prairie while you're driving across a massive continent. Yeah. So I just turned 25. There we go. I feel like if I had this on some kind of a scale, like and had like, you know, points, like lines or something, it would help me to draw this. And that would be the wise thing to do. But I'm not going to. I'm just gonna draw this big dish. Let's see. You see a slightly angled oval here. This is what I'm trying to draw. Can't seem to get my elbow to want to do it down here. It's terrible. That's what we're starting with. made this too fat. It looks like a pie crust. It's a space pie. Behold, the space pie dish. Alright, it's got this like little thing that like slopes up somehow. It's very UFO, like clearly they were trying to make this look like a UFO shape. Kind of looks like a pile of ice cream. Am I the only one who sees this as a pile of soft serve ice cream on top? No? Is that just me? Okay. Probably like some kind of nerd blasphemy or something. I apologize. So heretical. Something that constantly throws you is how big the Enterprise is. Yeah, I'm having a hard time honestly figuring out scale. It looks like it would be small. I don't know about these like weird round shapes. I'm not sure how I feel about those. So it's like it's got like an attachy thingy. This seems brittle. An attachy thingy. You guys, this is the real. I clearly know exactly what I'm looking at. This little attachy thingy here. Like cylinders happening. Wow. I do not know how to draw spaceships. Made that too tall. That tiny nodule at the top, that's the bridge. It's the room where Kirk and company are most of the time. Yeah. It's pretty big. It still looks like a dollop of ice cream to me. I might just be hungry though. Ugh, it's just so structured. So not good at structure. I think I might actually study a ship from this book really fast after this. I think if I could look at something that was already 2D and it would help me kind of visualize the planes. Like, I can see them here. It's like, okay, there's like little like metal welding lines or whatever. And I can kind of understand like the slope and the way it's working. But I think just like seeing somebody draw it out would be helpful for me. I don't know. Certainly not my forte. But if anyone does draw a spaceship that they'd like to share, it doesn't have to be these spaceships. I would love to see them in warm-up chat if anyone wants to pop them in there. I'll drop anything in there, even if it's not spaceships. If you would like to warm up doing something else, it's totally fine. I'll show them at the end of stream because I need to be better about doing that. So if you have something that you'd like me to share, just toss it up in there. And if not, if you want to keep your sketches to yourself, no worries. But it is fun to know that we're not alone in our warm-ups. keep each other accountable to doing them this way. Okay, there's like, what is this? Ooh. Once again, I'm just like, what? It looks like a giant record player. Like, I don't know what it is. If I knew what it was, maybe I could draw it. Oh, thanks, Maze. Yeah, that would probably be helpful. If anyone doesn't have the Discord link and you'd like to share your work, that is where you can do that. Thank you, Maze. Did not even think about that. I'm gonna blame my sleep deprivation. Okay, let's see. We've got this weird funnel-y thing, and then it like slopes down and becomes a smaller funnel-y thing. Smaller but still massive, I guess. The size of a stadium. And then inside of that, for some reason, is these record playing disc looking things. I don't know what they are. Drive me crazy. Okay. There's a little circle there. A little line. Doesn't look right at all, but we're just gonna pretend I drew that correctly and that the proportions are fine. So we're gonna move on now from this. And draw whatever this record player is. And for anyone caught in an ad right now, it's telling me again that there's an ad playing, but at this point I don't think I believe it. There's just like a point coming out of it for reasons, all kinds of reasons. You know the purpose of this, Amaze? What is this thing? Is this supposed to be like a... I mean, it's obviously some kind of jet propulsion. But are we saying there's, like, people in here? Like, this is where people are? Because this feels like if this is for jet propulsion, it would be... Maybe these are for propulsion. Because that feels like it'd be too hot. You wouldn't want to be by that. I don't know. Space is a mystery. I just found out today space isn't actually super cold. So, clearly I don't know. Let's move on. We're drawing this thing. I'm gonna stop angsting about whatever that is. And now I'm gonna draw this thing. You don't have to look it up, Maze. Just do your warm-up sketches. Don't worry about me angsting about things. It's fine. What are we at for time? Okay, I've been going for about 30 minutes. So I've hit my 30-minute sketch mark here. That's always my goal for anyone who's new here. That's kind of the goal I recommend setting if you are trying to set a timer and do some sketches. Just challenge yourself to do 30 minutes a day. Don't go overboard because you don't want to like burn yourself out, but 30 minutes should be enough to kind of work, you know, work kinks out, shake off the rust, all that stuff. And then hopefully the rest of your endeavors today will be prepared for them, nice and warmed up. Sorry, I keep hitting my microphone. It's clearly not in a good place. I apologize for those noises. I'm sure that they're loud. I'm not used to having this here. Maybe I'll move it, actually. Hold on. The navigational reflector dish? Okay. What does that mean? Microphone sounds. There we go. Now I should be able to draw without hitting it. Probably would help if I would move my settee closer. Looks silly. Okay. I want to do a value study of it. Didn't they used to use just like a model? I mean, this is clearly CGI, but I feel like I heard they used to do a model. These opening shots. We didn't really watch Star Trek in my house. We weren't like my parents weren't into it. As far as I'm aware. My dad maybe saw like one movie when he was in college or something. So I wasn't super exposed to this until I met my friend Ryu. And then I have another friend who I watched it at her place when I was visiting her one time. I'm not super well versed. Okay, here we go. Let's pretend I drew that right the first time. It's fine. Okay. Whew, that was tough. I don't want to draw space dribble just to get that out of my system. I don't know what a space strobo looks like, guys. We're just pretending. Gerbil is confused about how he got there. Go. I know how to make this look like a thought bubble. So. Okay, there we go. Let's draw one more spaceship. That's why the navigation. Because the show came out in the 60s. Yeah, and a super low budget. Yeah, I think I'd heard that. Honestly, just want to practice some of these shapes. Like, let me show you guys this book. I don't know if anybody wants to see this book, but I will show you anyway. And then you can ignore me if you don't want to watch it. So there's this book called Spaceships. This was a Kickstarter I got from Jake Parker. He's a big astronaut. He's toward the camera. Look here, let me show you. Hold on. Oh, you can't see. Shoot. Let me put it back to the other view. See, he's you know, it's coming like way far away, right? Like you can't see the whole cord because it's so. It's just look. He's fine. Here's his little ship. He's just close. He's just close to the camera, that's all. Okay, anyway, let me get back to this. So, this great book has lots of fun spaceship designs in it. I really like these sort of bubbly, I don't know how to describe it other than bubbly, bubbly design features. Wish I could give you guys like a slightly better view. No, or he's just the size of the fake model that they use. But I really like the way, I don't know, two-dimensional drawings of spaceships, especially these really big, fun shapes. They just help me to get a better idea of like how the metal is kind of formed over everything, and they feel somehow more like geometric, or not geometric, like more organic to me. I don't really know why they feel that way, they just sort of do. So yeah, I might just like flip through this book really fast and find some kind of like a ship to study. There's like a little comic at the beginning. Yeah, but I like how he breaks down like what's like where the machinery bits go and like where the people go. This kind of helps me to understand a little bit more about how spaceships even function on the inside. It is a pretty big feature, you know, of animals. When I'm drawing animals, it's important for me to know what's going on under the skin, right? And I feel like if I could understand more about how that works with a machine, that it would help me to understand how to draw like my own, like how to design them. Anyway, I'm gonna flip through this, but if anyone's looking for this book, I don't know if you can still get it. You might be able to, but it's called Kepler's Intergalactic Guide to Spaceships. So it's like just kind of all about these fantasy sci-fi spaceships and lots of fun diagrams and that kind of thing, which I think are super helpful. Yanni. Yes, with animals it is good to know where the people go on the inside too. Yes. Hopefully you know what I meant there, and but I can see how that could have been taken a little bit morbid. But yeah, this book is really helpful. I need to find a nice simple design because I'm a baby spaceship drawer. But yeah, it's just got lots of, I don't know, it's a good way to look at angles and stuff too, I think. So, I think I'll do that. Oh, Hydrate, thank you, and hello, God Pigeon, how are you? We are drawing spaceships today. Were you able to see the eclipse? I don't know if you're actually able to listen in or not, but I hope you were. I don't know if it made it all the way up to where you're at. Which spaceship do I want to draw? This one looks like a whale shark. Can we just appreciate that for a second? Spaceships! Oh, you found it. Wow. Amaze. You are truly amazing. I don't know how you found that so fast. Yeah. Spaceship time. Let's draw one that looks simple. Need a really simple one. This one looks like a soccer ball. Oops, sorry, I keep hitting my mic. I'm not used to having this mic here. I apologize. Let's draw... Maybe I'll find a Jake Parker spaceship online so that you guys can draw with me. Hold on, let's get this off my giant face. Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well, Pigeon. I'm gonna call you Pigeon. But yeah, feel free to click that link if you're looking for a good book on... I mean, I think it's a good starter if anyone's looking to learn how to draw spaceships. It's not really a how to draw book, but it has a lot of design variety. Like here's some more like... These are more like little robots and stuff. But there's just a lot of variety in the way these drawings are structured that I think is fun to look at. So. Construction... I don't know, there's just, yeah, shuttles, haulers, actual, like, cargo ships, and vehicle transport, you know, human transport, military, all kinds of stuff, so. It's interesting. Okay, let's find an actual, very simple Jake Parker. Because I feel like he's got some good notes from, like, you definitely can see the Japanese design inspiration aesthetics. Here's one from this book, actually. Let's maybe do this one. Transport ships. That's so small. Let's try it again. Oh, this is from his Instagram post. Ooh, this one's nice. Maybe this one. I gotta find it again. Is that very big? Bigger. I'll put this in the Discord. Let's draw this one. I like the roundness. I feel like if I can draw a round spaceship, maybe I will figure out how to be more interested in them, because I struggle currently, as we've discussed. Here, let me drop this in warm-up chat. Oh yeah, and I need to hydrate. Thank you. Got off work early and drove a bit east to get to Totality. That's awesome. I'm so glad you're able to see it. Was it clear? You have so many books full of great spaceships. Hey, I'd be open to some recommendations for sure. I have this book, and then I've got like one or two others that have some mechanical stuff in them. Have you seen those works? The guy makes the spaceships based off random stuff he finds. No, I would love to know more about that. I don't know what you're talking about though. Hey Kudo, how are you? Thanks for popping in. I'm so glad you're able to see it though. So that's why we're doing this. This is a spaceship day in honor of the eclipse. Eyeless Sculptor. It is today, Eyeless. We're not sculpting at the moment. How are you doing? I'll be sculpting later this month. I'll be back on later today too, so I probably shouldn't spend too much time on spaceships, but we were just talking about the eclipse, actually, Eyeless. I was able to go see the eclipse. I just got back last night. I'm very tired, but figured I should start my day off with some sketching. So I was trying to do some real spaceships and I can't talk today, I'm sleepy. Spacecraft, shuttles, that kind of thing. But it was hard. And then I didn't know what was going on with this picture, even though it's cool looking, so I'm just ignoring that now. So we've moved on to sci-fi spaceships. But there's a lot of fun designs out there, so I thought if I could find a spaceship that was kind of round, kind of Lilo and Stitchy, you know what I mean? Maybe I could be more interested in them, because like, I struggle with mechanical stuff. I just don't have a huge interest in figuring them out, but I feel like it's a pretty big weakness in my body of work, so I'm trying to work on that stuff a little bit on these warm-up streams. So I did get to draw a space gerbil though, and then Amaze immediately made fun of it, so you know, there's that. In the UK, it's no cool space stuff. I bet you'll have one soon though. Have you looked up to see when the next total eclipse for you is? Thankfully we had pretty cloudy weather where I was watching it from, but thankfully it cleared up just in time and just for long enough for us to be able to watch it from where I was. The link I sent is that guy with the random object ship. Oh, let me click it. Why does this guy look like all of my friends in high school? Oh, this is cool. I'm drawing and making spaceships out of Lego since this was Star Wars 97. Oh, cool. So he just takes... Wait, does he draw these? Oh, cool. Oh, I love this. I wonder if he has Instagram. Fidget spinner spaceship. Here, you guys, let's look at these. I'll share. This seems pretty cool. This is relevant to our current conversation. So, here's the artist. I need to see if he has an Instagram. The software engineer and an artist. So here's him. And he'll take, like, objects, like this one, and design a spaceship based off of it. That's really cool. Actually, I really like that. His name is Eric Goose? Eric Jews? Eric Jesus? I have no idea how to say his name. I'm so sorry. Oh, look at this one that's based off of Sriracha, which is great. Sriracha rocket. I like the fidget spinner one a lot. And this does feel very Star Wars-y in the aesthetic. This is cool. I like this one a lot. I'm gonna save this to my vehicle design Pinterest page. So I do have a shoot, do I have a vehicle design pen board? Object design, vehicle design, there we go. Okay. I don't remember if I had one. A lemon with some spoons. This is great. What a fun design challenge. If I ever get good, oh, I love that. I would never have been able to guess that was a carrot peeler. Tongs. That's tongs, right? Yeah. Only because it was next to a carrot peeler. This one's cool. Wow, I like what he did there. See, if I ever get good enough with understanding how spaceships work and what makes them cool, then I will definitely... I would love to do a design challenge like this. I just don't know enough to know about, like... I don't know. Like, I believe all of this, you know? He's doing a great job. This is funny. I like how he solved that problem there. I wonder if he traces these. It almost seems like they're so exact that I feel like he traces them first and then modifies them from the photo. Maybe not. Oh, that's fun. From a bone. Dinosaur. Okay. Very cool. Thank you for sharing. I'm gonna have to look him up and follow him on like Instagram or something. That's so cool. Yeah, if anyone else has like cool artists they follow that do stuff like this, would love to see. Apparently his Instagram name is Space Goose, which is amazing. Oh yeah, let's check out his Instagram here, guys. Space Goose. It's a great name. Oh, look at this. Look at the little fox inside. Oh no. Look at this. This is what I wanted to draw today, and I'm just too bad at it. Amazing. He's probably just so good that he doesn't need to trace. Oh, this mech cat is great. I love these. These are great. They're so good. See, I wish I could be... I want to be good at drawing this kind of thing. This is my goal. Well, that's a fun idea. Very cool. Oh, I love it. I love this. Okay. I'm gonna have to check more of his work out later, for sure. Thank you. Very cool. Oh, thank you. You did post his Insta in chat. That's one weird looking dragon. Hey, Kev, how you doing? I'm not doing dragons today. I'm doing something out of character for me. Gotta go do some chores. Hey, see you later, Lackum Core. Not for a little while. Bummer, Eyeless. Well, the whole point of these warm-up streams is for me to be able to improve. So now that I'm inspired, I'm gonna try and at least finish this drawing. I'll probably have to leave myself in a little bit, but... Big fat dark cloud sat there and made us miss totality. Oh, I'm sorry. Got glimpses of the eclipse before and after totality. Well, that's good. I'm glad you at least got to see some of it. A Borg cube. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure. His take on spaceships is very much my philosophy. It can look like whatever you want because tech is all made up anyways. It is, but like, so that's kind of like how creature design is, right? That's how I feel about dragons. Like, a dragon can be whatever you want. But having a basic understanding of anatomy and like how things fit together, that's how you make it convincing or not. So like, it's the same thing with all this spaceship design. Yeah, it's all made up. But like, you still have to kind of understand like how these parts fit together and like what might be going on inside of this thing. And like what that even is. Like, you have to have some kind of like you can tell when somebody doesn't have a basic understanding of anatomy when you look at a creature design, because it just looks wrong. Like, it just looks dumb. I don't know how, like, maybe dumb's too harsh, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense here. You like them? Yeah, spaceships are, yeah, you like them dragons for sure. Sure, they are. Very similar. You can just make random shapes and pretend they have spaceship purposes. See, but I'm not good at those kinds of shapes, and that's the problem. Like, I'm not, like, this kind of a shape, I wouldn't even think to draw this. Like, it's just not in my, it's not in my creative vocabulary yet, which is why I would like to add it to my creative vocabulary by doing these kinds of warm-up streams. Like, I want to get excited about stuff like that, because I just don't know how to be. Trying to. Maybe I should do an exercise like that and just take random objects and try and turn them into spaceships. I don't know. Maybe I just need to get better at drawing the mechanical parts first. That's the only problem. Not there yet. Like, I wouldn't even think to do that, like this. I know it sounds simple, but like, I just wouldn't, like, oh, it needs a cockpit, where can I put that? My brain's not thinking about those things like it is when I do creature design. So it's just, like, I know that the skill is there, it's just something that has to be developed, and I don't have it yet for this type of creative challenge. But like, even things like, oh, putting everything on a line like this, like, I can see now that I'm drawing it, like, oh, that's what he's doing. All these lines, they all radiate. And he may not even be doing this consciously. Like, he's probably been drawing this stuff for so long, he just doesn't think about it. But like, that's not how my brain works currently, and I'm trying to, like, get it to. I need a little bit more of a design brain, if you will. My design brain is not high functioning. It's pretty low functioning. But that's part of why I want to study things like this, because just seeing it in lines like this makes it so much easier for me to break down than trying to parse out what I'm looking at here, if that makes sense. Anyway. So that's why we're doing Spaceships Day. That, and we did, you know, the eclipse happened and it was very exciting, and so I figured I would do a space-themed warm-up session. If you have any spaceships that you want to draw along and show us, Pigeon, just let me know. Be happy to look at them. Didn't realize you drew a lot of spaceships. No, totally. What's the goal today? Sorry, Ilis, that's a great question. Did I finish my perisculpt? Oh yeah, let me pull that out. It's not quite finished, but I did make a new, I can show you I got a new camera. Ugh, sorry, it's really hot here. I did finish my new setup for sculpting. So that's coming up in a few weeks. I'll be doing another sculpture stream. And I have a little, it's kind of like what, it's not kind of, it is what Sinan Bush does. And we'll see if it works for me, but I'll show you, I'll take a little tour here, hold on. It's on the wall right there. It probably doesn't look like much, but it's basically a harmonica holder with a new webcam I just got. That's where it's gonna live and when I'm not using it, so I don't break it or lose it. Yeah, let me grab my periscope in just a second. Goal for today, like I said though, Ilis, when I do warm-up streams, I'm mostly a digital illustrator. I don't have as much time for sculpting as I wish I did. Although I do try to do at least one sculpting stream a month, but the goal is to just, like, yeah, expand my creative bank account, kind of like I was just talking about, and just kind of learn how to think like a mechanic, I guess, when I'm drawing. I feel like I do a lot of creature stuff, but I'm a lot weaker in these other areas. So the whole goal of warm-up streams is to warm up my brain to be thinking about things in a design sense, but also just to improve my own skill set. And then anybody who wants to improve various skill sets can always draw along with me. And you don't have to draw, you know, spaceships if you're not feeling that today. I just know for me, I've always said, hey, I'm gonna start my day off with 30 minutes of warm-up sketches. Like when I first started this whole freelance illustration goal, I was like, yeah, that's one of the basic practices that I'm just gonna have and make sure that I do, I'm gonna stick to, and I'm gonna get better. And I just never really did it very often. I always found other things to fill that time with. So part of these streams, honestly, is just you guys keeping me accountable to that goal. I definitely have done more warm-up studies in the past 2 months than I've done probably in 5 years of freelancing. So it's been helpful. So that's the goal with these. So it's a little bit different sort of a stream than my normal streams, but usually they only go for like an hour and a half. I'm going a little longer, I can already tell. Woo! Oh my gosh. That was scary. Thank you, Honey Badger, for those bits. Oh my gosh, that was so nice of you. And terrifying, but also mostly nice. Thank you. How is your evening going? That was definitely a jump scare, yes. You did in fact get me. But that's the goal if you're still here, Eyeless. Sorry, that was a long answer to your question. Okay. Let me grab that periscope if you're still here, if you'd like to see it. Let me scroll up on chat a bit. Engines, power source, communication, sensors, weapons, windows, maybe a door, yeah, exactly. Like all those things seem so obvious to people who've spent a lot of time in sci-fi. I just don't think about ship design. Like most of my life I've been like animals, nature, like, and that's kind of what I tend to draw. But I want to be a little more broad. Like I want to be able to do a wider breadth of things. And so that's kind of the point of these warm-up streams. Most of the time I'll be doing things I'm comfortable drawing just to warm myself up quickly. But then there'll be study days like this where I'm trying to learn a new thing that I'm not very good at. So these are the days you have to be patient with me because I won't be as fast and I will not be making good drawings. So appreciate you guys. And I just realized there might be an ad playing, so probably nobody heard any of that. So I apologize if that's the case. Eclipse made a fail by trying to... Oh. Cute. She's rolling up her sleeves. Time to get serious. Yeah, sorry for ads, guys. If you're even in one. Thanks for sticking them out. If you're even in an ad, I still don't know if that's how that works. Thank you again for those bits. I appreciate that. Just finished work. Okay, nice. It's all good to have a passion for art, so it's interesting. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that, Eyeless. Yeah, I'm kind of a general, like, variety. I do a big variety on my streams. No ad break. Okay. Sorry. Hopefully the ad break's over. I'm not sure. Let me grab that periscope in case anyone else is still stuck. And then I'll show you. So this is the Parasaurolophus. Let me switch it over to the cam. I didn't quite finish it, honestly. It's still, like, I did do some details on the feet. I really can't see it because my stupid face is in the way. Focus on the toes. Focus. The toes. There we go. So I did some of the toes, the face. There's a lot of blending that needs to happen still and some details. Mostly laid in the muscles. Need to try to kind of get everything even. Just slimmed him up a little bit. He's still a little bit stocky, but that's okay. Most of what's left is just detail work. Like I need to add the eyes. I need to make sure that the legs match. Right now they don't look the same. And just checking like small anatomy things. I need to finish the toes on the hind legs, but it's mostly the face and the feet that need to be done. Eventually I will fire it and paint it like this. This is actually going to be going up on my Ko-fi shop this week. Maybe today if I can finish my taxes. My next goal today is to like finish putting stuff on my Ko-fi. But yeah, I just I don't ever know what to do with my sculptures when they're done, and that's why I'm a little like I don't do the sculpture streams as often because they just end up sitting around, and then I have to like carefully transport them and worry about them breaking, and just becomes like a big hassle. So as soon as I get through my Sculpey, though, I'll be buying some new clay. There's I think it's called Cos clay. Sorry, let me get this off my giant face. 1 second though. Since we're talking about Kofi, the only thing I have up there right now are these. Well, these are the old ones, but I have these like Drift Comic preview, like not pamphlets. They're just like really small, 20-page. I took these to when I was doing conventions. I would take these to cons and sell them for like $5. So they're up there for $5, depending on where you are. Shipping could be higher, but eventually I'll have like prints and originals and some sculptures up there. But the cosplay will be nice because the cosplay is flexible after it's fired. So that means all these little like spindly things that I like to put on my sculptures, they won't break, which is why I'm afraid to ship them. Which is why if anyone does buy a sculpture, it'll probably be in-person delivery only. Honestly, I don't think I trust the mail service. So if you have any tips, Eyeless, I don't know if you do a lot of sculpting. I'm assuming because of your name that you do. If you have any tips on shipping brittle sculptures, other than just don't, because that's kind of where I'm at right now, I'd love to hear them. I've only shipped one sculpture before, and it was like super it's very thick and not a lot of detail. So I've been too afraid to do the others. I think honestly, for practicing these things, I just need to draw boxes and cylinders. I think would be the best spaceship practice I could do, probably. Septic, hello, how are you? Good to see you. Let me catch up on chat. Hold on. Sorry about that ad break. Hopefully everybody's out of it. Honey Badger. Yes. How are you doing? I'm doing okay, by the way. Sorry, I'm a little behind on chat. If you're still in here, Honey Badger. I'm tired today. I just drove 13 hours yesterday because I had to get back to Colorado. I went down to Texas for an extremely short visit. I was there for maybe 2 full days total, not including travel time. It's like 13 hours to get down. And saw the eclipse at my parents' house. That's where I grew up, was down there, and came back yesterday. Got up at 3 in the morning both times. Just a long day. It's a long drive, so I'm a little tired. So pardon me if I'm not my usual high energy self today, guys. I think I slept for 9 hours and I'm still not recovered. So I'm just kind of like today. Hopefully by this afternoon I'll have perked up a little bit. But I hope you're doing well. I hope work was okay. I have my day job tomorrow, so I need to get a bunch of stuff done after my stream, which is I'm kind of avoiding a little bit right now. I probably shouldn't. Probably have to go after this drawing. So I need to finish my taxes today. I think it just needs to get off my to-do list. But like things like this, like I wouldn't know quite where to put this little engine thing. It's just it's just a little confusing for me. Because I just don't have that knowledge base. Hopefully I can get there one day. Quick study. Like, how did he do this, like, subtle... There's, like, this subtle, soft, sloped sort of a metal thing happening here, and I just don't know how to... do that. I don't know what this is. This is just a jumble of machinery bits. This is a mess. I don't know what that is. Okay, anyway. Ta-da! Switch these in. One day, hopefully I will know what any of this is, but today is not that day. Sadly. I am trying to think about the curvature as I'm drawing like this star shape, for example. Kind of helps a little bit with making it look round. Get these sort of implied lines. And he definitely has these like, instead of doing the line coming out of the star right here, it's just moved off to the side. Kind of help give more, that like, I don't know, it's like that asymmetrical sort of aesthetic, but I don't know how he makes these decisions. Or if it's just something that's kind of organically happening as he's drawing, you know? Those are the parts that I don't know how to get into that headspace yet, because, I mean, hopefully I will. Anyway, okay. Gotta crack the code. It's very sketchy and bad, but here we go. We're gonna just call it done. I catch up on chat real fast. And then we will probably find some lovely art streamers to read. Who's on my watch list. I'm not drawing this bird. I'm making this the chicken mobile. Oh, I haven't done my hand stretches today. On my spaceship, I have a secret compartment on the pilot seat where I keep my gummies. Ooh, that sounds like a great compartment, Kev. How you doing, by the way, Kev? If you're still here, I hope you're doing well. Let's see. It is now. Let's see. Remember that dino? Oh yeah, you watched me sculpt part of that. That was a while ago. I'm still working on it. It's taking me a while. I think I just want to be done. Move on to a creature. Like a non-real creature, so I don't have to stick quite as precisely to reality here. Let's see. Thank you, Ilis. Got sculptures building up myself. Yeah, what do you do with them? You know, sell them to D&D people for battle minis. Oh my gosh, they're so brittle though, God Pigeon. That's why they're so hard. It's because they're like Sculpey dries really brittly. So that's the kind of the conflict I'm having. It's like, how do I can't pack these. I don't know. Anyway, if I do post them this week, they'll be going up there on my Ko-fi. So there's the link in chat. I can't remember if I have a Ko-fi command or not. I need to make one. The Meek Warrior might have tips about that. Is that one you showed me last week? She's done a lot of sculpture commissions. I think it's because hers they're not like these little tiny bits. Like people who do stuff like this just don't ship sculptures is what I'm learning. Because I think that's probably. I don't blame them. It's like I don't want to ship it. Plan to do the same and move to cosplay. Nice. Yes, that's exact. Welcome to the goal. Do you stream, Ilis? I don't remember if I've asked you this before. What kind of sculptures do you do? I'd love to see them, as long as they're like work safe. I do try to keep it pretty work safe around here. So all the artists that I rate into and all that stuff, I try to keep relatively work safe. But if you have any art you like to show, if anybody's an artist in chat, feel free to drop some links. I'd love to see them, as long as they're PG-13. Had a rest of your after morning study. Nice, nice. I know that drive. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Yeah, you do know that drive. Yeah, I know. Taxes are my biggest to do today. It's actually what I'm about to get off stream and go do, unfortunately. But hopefully I can just get it done. What kind of music do I listen to? This kind. I don't know. my music tastes are pretty random. I do have a music share section of my Discord, and if anybody has recommendations, I do have to like screen them first because I got to make sure there's not like, you know, I'm not talking about anything that I wouldn't let like one of my past students when I was an elementary school teacher listen to. So like I said, PG-13. Like I try to keep it relatively family friendly. But if you have music you'd like to recommend, feel free to drop some names in chat or some links in Discord, Kev, or anybody. I'm always open to new recommendations. I do go through the music share channel pretty regularly and like look for new music. So if you have something that you're really into, I'd love to hear it. There's pretty much no genre I won't listen to, I would say. Except for like maybe like mainstream rap. I just not super into the objectification of women and the glorification of various things. So, and that really just that kind of content wouldn't be on my stream anyway. So, but yeah, there's really not a whole lot. Not a whole lot I don't listen to. So, yeah. Everything from like bluegrass to classical to. I mean, I do have some rap on here actually. Just not main. It's just not mainstream. I have some like Immortal Technique, and I think I might have things like Fort Minor, but I can't play a lot of that on stream. Rock, indie, pop, musicals, like just pretty much anything that's catchy. If it has a good melody, I'll probably like it. I'll just put it that way. Yeah. But I pack them with scrunched paper and packing peanuts and pray it gets there in one piece. Yeah. Oh, have you ever had a bad interaction? Gotta skedaddle. See you later, God Pigeon. Divine Pigeon. See you later. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Packing bananas? Wait, what? I can't do that. I'm allergic to peanuts. Oh my gosh. Ilis, welcome to Kev. Every other word out of Kev's mouth is a joke. I think I'm almost got up on chat. Hold on. Dragons and Beasties. Yeah, I think I thought I had a Ko-fi command, but I don't think I do. I think it's under tips, actually. I need to change that. Or tip. Yeah. I just need to update my commands. So many things I need to do. You included Tori Kelly. I did, yes. Her vocals are insane. I know, Septic. Oh my gosh. Tori Kelly. I got to see her live, actually. It was like a surprise appearance. She did a song with Elydium, and I was at an Elydium concert at Red Rocks, and she just like came on stage, and I was like, that's Tori Kelly, guys. It's Tori Kelly right there. She's incredible. Yeah. It was a couple of years ago. So it was so cool. And see, now we have some Chris Stapleton. So yeah, I'm a little eclectic. Like I said, if it's a good beat, I'll probably listen. Listening to Labyrinth Legends soundtrack. I don't know that one, but I'm happy to listen to it. Eyeless Sculptor, I can't get a link up. Oh, bummer. Let me check it out. Before we head out here, I do need to go do my taxes. Speaking of tasks that we're all trying to avoid, that is the next thing I have to do today. Let me see if I can see some sculptures. Oh my gosh, these are so charming. Oh, I love them. Alright, you guys, this is Eyeless. I'm gonna drop your link in my chat here. You guys should all go follow Eyeless. Just gave you a little follow myself. These are great. I love such good character here. So you work in Sculpey? Sculpey? Very nice. These look awesome. Well done. There's a lot of really great sculptors here on Twitch. There's a guy, shoot, I can't remember his whole name. I catch him he streams super late for me, so I don't always catch him live. Oh, I love this. So good. So good. I get it, because your sculptures don't have eyes. Is that why? That's so cool. You have great work. Yeah, he does, but he works for a toy company, and so he does these really amazing sculptures. Holy cow! Now I need to go back, because I feel like it's important to meet people on Twitch who do the same type of work that you do. Let's see if I can find him. Oh wait, I know how to find him. I have a thing that organizes my stuff. It's called Gumbo. If you guys aren't using Gumbo, you should be using Gumbo. It's so helpful. How? Category. There we go. Shoot. I don't know how to find him if he's not online though. I'll drop a link when I find him later, but really good stuff. Shoot, I feel so bad that I can't remember his name. I'm following too many people on Twitch, that's probably part of the problem. I think it starts with a J. Nah. Anyway, next I'll have it memorized for next time I see you, I suppose. Oh, Jason Fraley, there he is. Excellent. Yeah, he's awesome. Let me copy this link. You guys and give him a little shout out. You guys should all go follow Jason Fraley as well. He streams on Twitch. Here we go. And I think you guys would really enjoy his stuff. I feel like he needs way more followers than he has. He is so good. Works professionally in the industry, sculpts for a toy company, and does like all of his sculpting and stuff on stream. And then he sends off he either sends it off to be cast or he casts it himself, I'm not sure. But anyway, we'll give him a follow too. But yeah, his schedule is kind of off from me. He starts at like 9 p.m. for me. So I'm just usually like headed to bed by the time he gets on. Yeah. Okay. Let's find someone to raid into, guys. I gotta do my taxes. I'm so sorry. Ugh, so lame. Nobody wants to do taxes. But thanks for hanging out. Oh, wait, before I go, I'm gonna show warm-up sketches. So if anybody has warm-up sketches they made, I'm gonna hop into my Discord. I think I saw one or two to share. Sweet, yeah. Let's. Oh, I see. Oh, these are great. So let's do these. So we have Rock Water Paper, who is another great artist. You guys should go follow. I found him recently on Twitch. Did some really nice insect studies. These are awesome warm-up sketches. I love just the randomness that you get when you work in this water-soluble media. So good. So good. These are fantastic. Look at this dragonfly. It's beautiful. I feel like somebody would get that tattooed on them. And then here's a mazes. Awesome. How do you get them so geometric? A maze. Like, here's what a maze did. They're amazing. Living up to his name. Oh, he even did the hardship that I was too afraid to try. Oh, your Enterprise looks so much better than mine. These look great. I mean, you did awesome. Great. Great sketches. Love them. Whoop, whoop. Love both of these. So good. I think... Oh, here's one I don't know if I showed last week. Can't remember. Did I show this on stream? Yes, I think I did. But anyway, loving seeing the warm-up sketches in there. So if anybody has some that they're working on, if they want to drop in there, feel free. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and find... Right, he's so good. I know. He's so good. I'm going to go ahead and find a work-safe artist. So if you are a kiddo watching, we'll make sure that we find someone safe for you to hang out with. Or if you're a parent watching with kids, I know I do have some folks that draw along and do that. So I try to be respectful of that. I try to make sure I only raid into people that I've vetted. So we'll see what folks are up to today. Following. Why is this view like this? Okay, we got a lot of people on right now, actually. Oh, Nofi is on. We love Nofi. It looks like she's drawing a lovely portrait. A lovely, lovely portrait. So yeah, let's go ahead and raid into Nofi. So if you guys aren't already following Nofi, you probably should. She's great. She's lovely. She recently joined our Discord, and I'm honored because she's showing off her beautiful work. And it's very inspiring stuff. I think I clicked the... No, I didn't click it. You guys, I'm really bad at Twitch. Did I mention that? So if anyone has time and you want to hang out for just a little bit longer and go make Nofi's morning. It's always so nice when people raid into you. It's always a nice surprise for me. And so I like to pass that on. So if you'd like to pass on the good vibes to Nofi,
hop aboard the raid train, folks, and we're gonna go give her a surprise. I'll be back on later today at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, so do some math. I think it's on, I believe it's on my Twitch schedule. Let me check. I think I updated it before I left. I didn't actually know. It was kind of a blur last week, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I did. Okay, great. Yeah, so I'll be back on at 4. We'll probably be doing a digital painting at that time, so if you want to come back for that, feel free. But if not, no worries. And I will see you guys next time. So have a great rest of your day, and let's go.